Welcome back. In a big setback to the Mamata Banerjee government in West Bengal, Calcutta High Court has cancelled all OBC certificates given out between 2011 to 2024. This accounts for roughly 5 lakh certificates that are now to be cancelled. The jobs given on the basis of these certificates would be valid, says the court, but the caste certificates will be cancelled. A petition filed by the RSS 14 years ago. This comes weeks after the massive controversy around the teachers' recruitment scam in West Bengal. The Calcutta High Court had ordered a re-evaluation of all the sheets of the recruitment entrance exams while cancelling the appointments made, noting that there was no clarity as to which of the 23 lakh answer sheets were evaluated improperly. The Supreme Court eventually stayed the Calcutta High Court order, cancelling the appointment of nearly 24,000 assistant teachers and non-teaching staff in West Bengal, but it's just been stayed temporarily, a big relief nonetheless. Meanwhile, Mamata Banerjee has responded. She said she does not accept the order and slammed it as a Kalankit chapter in India's history, to quote her, roaring Khela Hobe.
কাউকে দিয়ে একটা অর্ডার করিয়েছে যদিও তার রায় আমি মানি না যেমন 26,000 টিচারকে যখন বাতিল করেছিল বিজেপি আমি বলেছিলাম ওদের রায় আমরা মানি না তেমনি বলছি আজকে যে রায় দিয়েছে যেই দিয়ে থাকুন নাম বলবো না জাজমেন্ট নিয়ে বলা যায় বিজেপির রায়টা আমরা মানবো না ওবিসি রিজার্ভেশন চলছে চলবে রায় আমি পেয়ে গেছি এবার খেলাটা আমার হবে
I am shocked that the OBC reservation given by the West Bengal government from 2012 to 2024 has been struck down by the High Court. This will affect about 5 lakh employees, which is a big blow to the OBC community. I would therefore appeal to the West Bengal government that they should go for an appeal to the Supreme Court and give justice to the candidates who belong to the OBC. And I can only say that OBCs would get relief from the Supreme Court, the highest apex body.
Well, I'm being joined by my colleague Adrija right now. Before we go to our panelists, Adrija, very quickly and briefly, could you bring us to speed about what really is this OBC certificate controversy?
Well, absolutely. You see the Calcutta High Court have today given an order where after the year 2010, since 2011, all the certificates, OBC certificates that was issued by the West Bengal government now stands cancelled. That means that the people who had these certificates starting from 2011 till date, the benefits that comes with the certificate, they will not be able to avail it anymore. However, based on humanitarian grounds, the court has also observed that anyone who has got job on the basis of this certificate or who are in the process of getting job on the basis of the OBC certificate, their jobs will remain unaffected, and so their jobs will remain as and what they are getting right now. But other than that, any other benefit that comes with the certificate, that they will not be able to avail anymore. This has come after the court has observed that the entire list of OBC that was made by the TMC government since 2011 stands unlawful and illegal because the Backward Classes Commission was kept into the darkness regarding all of this, and the court have also said that if the reservations were given on the basis of religion, that stands to be unconstitutional, and therefore a new list has been ordered to be made by the West Bengal government.
Right. Adrija, thank you very much for putting that in perspective for us. And moving on, let me introduce my panel at this point. I'm being joined by Dr. Avra Sen, who's a spokesperson for BJP. Dr. Santanu Sen as well joins us right now. And he is MP and the national spokesperson for TMC, as well as Arka Kumar Nag, who's a lawyer and political analyst. Thank you very much, all three of you. I can see Avra as well as Dr. Santanu Sen as well as Dr. Avra Sen. Both of them are in their cars. I hope our signals are not going to snap. If at all, you can just pull aside at least and we can have this discussion if possible. But nonetheless, let me just go across to Dr. Santanu Sen at this point. Dr. Santanu Sen, a huge setback yet again for the TMC government, but Mamata Banerjee saying Khela Hobe.
Our party supremo, Madam Mamata Banerjee, has clearly expressed her views, and she categorically mentioned that we just cannot welcome this verdict given by this honorable court, which snatches away the basic right of a class of backward class people. This is tremendously unfortunate for the country at large, and it indicates that if BJP comes into power for the third term, they can take away anything from any person. And that is the reason why we are opposing the Uniform Civil Code, where they are telling that there won't be any reservation process at all. That proves BJP
No, that's not
wants
the
to
point,
take
sir.
away
The point
anything
really
and
here is
everything from the
court has
people.
gone ahead and struck this down, saying it's completely invalid. Saying that 2011 onwards, all these OBC certificates that have been given, 5 lakhs of them, are not going to be valid at all. It's a huge blow. In fact, you may have got some reprieve from the Supreme Court earlier in the teachers' recruitment scam, but that was also temporary. It's only a stay, a temporary stay as of now. I mean, there's a lot that you may talk about, a lot of things about reservation, make it the larger picture, but very, very strong allegations of corruption, which now seem to be being ascertained by the court against the TMC government.
The way through a motivated verdict, in one go, 26,000 of people were made jobless. In the same way, a class of people who need some support from the society, who need some support from the government, they are being deprived by this verdict. And we are sincerely opposing it. And our party supremo and our chief minister, she has categorically said, we just cannot welcome this verdict, and we will go up to any extent to challenge it.
Dr. Avra Sen, how would you respond to this?
Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, Dr. Avra Sen, please go ahead. How would you respond to this? Yes, please.
See, the Constitution, yes, please allow me to speak. The Constitution of India does not allow any kind of reservation. Hello.
Yes, please go ahead.
Hello.
Please go ahead.
The Constitution of India does not allow any kind of reservation on the basis of religion. I say this categorically. Once again, the Constitution does not allow this kind of reservation where people are given this opportunity for being a member of a particular religious community. What the TMC government done is truly illegal and unconstitutional. They have undermined the very basic structure of reservation. They have bifurcated the OBC category reservation into 2 subcategories, OBC A and OBC B. Now, if you go into the details, you would understand that the OBC A category primarily belongs to the Muslim community. 90% of the people who have been given reservation under the OBC A subcategory belong to the Islamic community. Again, when you come to the OBC B category, over 50% of the people who have got reservation are Muslims. Now, if you go back in time, OBC Commission, the National OBC Commission, had inquired of the state government of West Bengal that on what basis Muslims were given OBC reservation, because this is unconstitutional. At this, the state government had replied that these are Muslims who had converted to Islam and were Hindus before. When the OBC Commission got this reply, they sincerely asked that the state government should provide about the conversion of these large number of Hindus into Muslims and the time frame of their conversion as well. To this, the state government could not answer anything. Today, the Honorable Division Bench of the Calcutta High Court has struck down this unconstitutional reservation given by the TMC.
Okay.
They have not stuck to any tenets of law. They have simply done this for appeasing a particular community in West Bengal. And today, the sad part is, since this was done illegally for appeasing the Muslim community, the real people who deserve OBC reservation in the state of West Bengal are being deprived. It's truly sad And it is abhorring to
Okay,
see
I
the
believe,
TMC government stooping to
Doc,
this kind of low
Dr. Avra
to
Sen, I believe your voice is getting
appease
cut
a
in
particular
between.
community.
There
It is
seems to be a
simply not
signal
done.
issue. Let's just try and sort this out. Arka Kumar Nag, you've heard what Dr. Avra Sen has said. Huge allegations. BJP is saying this is religion based. The state has tried to torpedo the constitution. You're also having what the court has said, striking this completely down in a sense. Huge challenge for the TMC in the middle of elections.
Well, I do not see this to be a challenge for the TMC in the middle of elections, because the people of Bengal have now understood that, what is coming out from various orders. I believe this is, at the end of the day, the people of Bengal once again reasserting the fact that how between the elections the TMC particularly is being tried to be cornered. Anyways, let's not talk about that. Let's talk upon what is the law, and
No,
we
no, no.
have to.
What
I'm
are you
sure.
attributing in this particular case? What are you attributing in this particular case?
Do you think that the 5 lakh people, when the judges are saying that the 5 lakh people's certificate would be cancelled, but their jobs will be unaffected, that means that the judges themselves are not sure, perhaps, that what is the fate of the 5 lakh certificates? Because had the judges been sure that there was any tint of corruption, or they were sure that the certificates have to go, the jobs would have gone too. Because OBC certificates gives jobs. And once again, I heard Dr. Sen saying that this is on religion. I have not gone through the entire order as yet. But the fact remains that for procuring an OBC certificate, the income certificate is required. So an income certificate means that it is based on the scenario of the economics around. And it is not a backward caste, or it is not a backward religion. It is a backward class, which means and which attributes only to economic peripheries. It might be that particular group of people are coming under it, and it might also be that a particular political
No,
party in Bengal is angry that religious minorities are getting benefits. But at the end of the
no.
day, when it comes to economics, when it comes to backward classes,
You may
it's on the
argue it in
income
whatever
certificate.
way you want, in whatever means you want, but the court is saying that the commission, which was even
It is not the
responsible for
Supreme
this, was
Court as
kept in
yet.
doubt.
It has to go up to the
I mean, if
Supreme
you
Court. It will be tested. It will be tested in the Supreme Court. Let's see what happens. That is what the Chief Minister has clearly said.
so you're saying
But
it will
I
be
believe,
challenged, but at
once
the
again,
end of the day, even this court
on your
has.
channel with responsibility, I say that this order is not a setback to the AITC government in West Bengal. The people of Bengal have now understood what the orders mean. The people of Bengal have understood the timings of the order. I believe we should thank the High Court for helping the AITC government in West Bengal.
Okay, challenge for the TMC or not is something that we'll have to see as the results emerge. But meanwhile, let's listen in. Just a minute, Dr. Avra Sen. Let's just listen in to what Amit Shah has said.
ममता जी ने कहा हम हाईकोर्ट के फैसले को नहीं मानते। मैं बंगाल की जनता को पूछना चाहता हूं, कोई ऐसी मुख्यमंत्री हो सकती है, संवैधानिक पद पर बैठी हुई कोई व्यक्ति ऐसी हो सकती है जो कहेगी कि हम कोर्ट के आदेश को नहीं मानते हैं? किस प्रकार की मानसिकता से बंगाल का लोकतंत्र गुजर रहा है? मैं इसकी घोर निंदा करता हूं और हाईकोर्ट के फैसले का स्वागत करता हूं, और हमें सुनिश्चित करेंगे कि हाईकोर्ट के फैसले का अमल हो, और जिनका अधिकार है, जो पिछड़े लोग हैं, पिछड़ा वर्ग के लोग हैं, उनको अपना अधिकार मिले।
All right, Dr. Avra Sen, last response from you before we move on.
One sentence, please.
Mr. Kumar Nag is right in saying that the OBC category should be given.
Okay, Dr. Avra Sen, just a minute. Avra Sen, Dr. Avra Sen, just a minute. Dr. Avra Sen, just a minute. There seems to be some signal issues. Just hold on. Let me just give Arka Kumar Nag 30 seconds to make that one sentence before I come to you, since we just played out a BJP bite. Go ahead.
Yes.
Arka Kumar Nag.
So, Amit Shah, who represents a political party, which political party's decision of electoral bond was declared to be unconstitutional by the apex court. And despite the apex court declaration that the electoral bond is unconstitutional, the Prime Minister came up into various interviews and said that the electoral bond was something good for India. So we do not want to hear from BJP that they are in respect of the judiciary. The BJP actually is trying to crumble the
All right.
judiciary
Dr.
by
Avra Singh,
influencing and
the
holding
last
up on
remarks.
the appointments.
All right. I've given you the time, sir. Allow Dr. Avra Singh to speak.
First of all, there is no point in making a whataboutery while we are discussing the OBC reservation and the court's verdict. Secondly, the thing about electoral bonds was duly passed in the parliament. So no point in saying that a political party had made this law. The entire parliament had made that law. But coming back to the issue of OBC reservation, Mamata Banerjee has no right to attack judiciary in this manner. She should adhere to the constitutional provisions that are there. But in this case, just for the sake of appeasing the Islamic community, she has snatched away the rightful thing which belonged to the economically backward people of Bengal. This is not done, and we are sure if she challenges this order in the Supreme Court, the judgment would be upheld and the illegalities of the Trinamool government would be dusted.
Right. All right. Dr. Avra Singh as well as Arka Kumar Nag, thank you very much for joining us. This definitely is an issue that voters will be very concerned about. They are going to be looking at it. Which way they go is, of course, only something that results will decide.